Hey guys, got something exciting to kind of share with you. So I popped to my local camera shop, Skears, not long ago, and I had a chat with the owner, Mr Skears, and Maksim, one of my close mates who works there. And I was like, obviously this is going to be a nice, cool photographic journey, while also going on this walk. And I thought, I wonder if they'll be willing to sponsor. So I kind of reached out to them saying, oh, would love to obviously I'm doing this big massive journey and going to walk to Italy and stuff, and I want to document it and turn it into a photo book and potentially film and kind of get things on board. It would be lovely to if you'll be willing to kind of donate something or sponsor me in some way that you possibly can. And they came up with a brilliant idea of giving me 4 of these, and I was like, absolutely. So yeah, no, it's great. And big massive thank you to the team at Skears, and they're wonderful people. If you haven't been there yet, do go down if you're in the area, because they're wonderful, they're great. They've always helped me out with my camera kit. There was a time where I couldn't even get the lens cap off, and they managed to sort me out. So it was stupid things like that, but they're wonderful guys, and they have a brilliant film developing process and scanning and so forth. So yeah, no, great guys. And yeah, they've given me 4 of these, and they've kindly offered to develop it, scan it, and do all that for free as well. So yeah, big massive thank you to them guys. While I was in the store, I also got the opportunity to talk with Maksim actually, to kind of get his experience. Maksim's a big kind of front of house kind of guy. You will see him more in the shop, and he's very a talkative guy, and obviously I've gotten quite close with him as well over the years. And yeah, I got to get his experience and his perspective on mental health and the journey that I'm doing, and how he believes that it will change the stigma in which we're struggling to get out of, and kind of should be a big thing really. And I'm quite happy to have Skears on board and have them sponsor me for this journey. So yeah, big thank you guys. And here's something that I got to talk with Maksim about. So
hi, hello, my name is Maksim Podorozkin, and I work at Skears Photographic as a lab technician, where I process and scan and print photographs for the local and international photographers. Yes, so I feel like we have all experienced some sort of mental health troubles in the past or currently going through, which is really sort of upsetting to hear that a lot of men especially, not just women and non-binary people that go through it. It is a very tough subject for men, it can be, or masculine presenting people, with how the media portrays us, or how certain members of the public would portray us as strong and masculine and without any sort of emotions that are inside. So I think it is quite important to be able to not only sort of work through it with other people, but be able to be open and talk about the things that are going on either around you or in your head. I feel like in a such a small business and a small space, you do get very close to the people around you. You do get very close to each other. You tell each other how everybody's day is, and if somebody's not feeling 100%, I feel like we can definitely sort of support you in any way possible. If there's any sort of troubles at home, we'll offer support where we can. And in regards to the sort of even the customer perspective, it's quite nice to be the hub where people come to have a chit chat. I see so many different customers that will come in here, and not just your everyday photographers, but your sort of hobbyists photographers, and old ladies and old men who come in to talk about the photographs that they've taken in the past, and you have a nice chit chat. And I think that's really a nice place to be here, to be able to have time and to offer that to people who really need it. And if you don't think like you think they need it, but it's just nice to be here. I mean, of course, art is very subjective, so there are a lot of images that you see that they are just pretty images, and that's what the artist wants to share, and that is completely fine. But there are also some other images that you can see the emotions. You can see that people are trying to say something with it, and it's nice to be able sort of to take your own perspective out of that photograph. So put in your own thoughts and process in certain images. Not every single image that you take, but in certain images, I think it's quite great. That in the past, I have had a lot of moments in my time where I needed some sort of a release of emotion, and I think photography has really helped with that, with the self-portraiture that I have taken in the past. So it can really be a great medium for people to sort of go out there and express themselves. Yeah, I think it's a really great cause. You know, it is really putting it out there into the world that you know, all men do suffer, and you're doing it for such a great cause for your friend who unfortunately is no longer with us, and to be able to support such great charities as well with what you are doing. You know, and it's, you know, walking all the way from here to Italy is, you know, it's not you know, easy walk. So it's should be a really good opportunity to be able to share the story and create more stories as well with it. I think, yes, the landscape really is beautiful and can be a great way to tell the story, but I think putting people would be the first thing on the list, I'd say. You know, taking pictures of the people that you come across, you know, who share your story, and not just people around you, but also yourself, I'd say, because you are part of the story, so you'd want to document yourself going through it. And, you know, it can be a simple selfie, or it can be a picture of your hand holding a glass of beer, let's say, or even just your shadow on the tarmac. I think putting yourself into this story of itself, I think, would be most important. It is a tough one, because I do believe that every company and every individual has something, you know, good about them, but there are certain people that can sort of take the power a little bit in the wrong direction, unfortunately, by being quite gluttonous or being too big for their boots. So which can, I feel like, I mean, photography industry in general is very, unfortunately, cutthroat industry nowadays. But I do feel like there are certain parts of the community that are, you know, making sure that there is conversation about mental health in it. There's so many different wonderful photographers that are putting that into the forefront of the work. So it is beautiful to see that side is winning. But again, unfortunately, there are some certain people, probably companies out there, that, you know, don't take mental health too seriously. But it's nice to see that others do. It's very difficult until you are in those shoes, and I've been there many of times, unfortunately, where it is very difficult to even get out of bed. But I feel like pushing yourself to actually even just getting out of bed, tidying yourself up a little bit, that will make you feel much better. Going out the front door and actually going out and exploring and being in nature, getting some fresh air into your body, I think that will help you the most. And then, of course, from after that, see how you feel. And then if you would like to go and experiment and take some photographs, if you are a hobbyist or a professional, then that would be amazing. But I think getting that first step done is as amazing as it can be.